Aloha and welcome back to Obsidian Mountain Raceway, home of Griffin Soul DIECAST Motorsports and the Eliminator Series. This is Division 2 of the Eliminator Series. We have 32 drivers and 32 Dodge Plymouth vehicles ready to take on the Obsidian Mountain Raceway. We are 3,000 feet above the ocean on the most treacherous, unforgiving mountain raceway. It's fast, it's steep, it will test their skills and definitely test their nerves. The slightest mistake will send a car careening off the raceway, possibly over a cliff. This is a 192 car 6 division event. We are in Division 2, and the drivers get just one shot to make it to the finish line first. It's a one and done race to be a champion. Last week we saw Andy from Zelda Diecast Racing put on an amazing performance that won him the very first Eliminator Division Series Championship. Who will be joining him on the winner's podium? We're about to find out. First, let's quickly remind you of the rules. They are very simple. Keep your roof to the sun. No finish will be rewarded if you are not on your tires. Be the first to cross the line, keeping at least 2 tires on the track. No riding the guardrails or anything like that. If your wheels are not actually in contact with the road surface, you're eliminated. Drivers are randomly matched up. Pole position was determined by a flip of a coin before each race. First driver to cross the finish line moves on. The loser is going to park their car in the spectators' parking lot. There will be a champion from each division and an overall series championship at the end of the 6 division races. The first place drivers from each division will compete in a 6-car, 6-heat race of champions for the overall Eliminator Series Championship. Let's take a look at our lineup. And we have here pretty much every decade covered from 1960s all the way up to our present year, 2023. And a lot of beautiful cars here, fast. We got the SRT Demons, we got Vipers, we got Roadrunners, we got Coronets, just every Dodge Plymouth that we could possibly get our hands on, either from the GDM garage or that were shipped over with these drivers. All right, here we go. Let's get to some action here. Eliminator Series, Round 1, Division 2. We got Jimbo from Team Jelly Racing Crew in that 69 Dodge Charger 500. And we got Verja from TJ Techno in the Dodge Challenger drift car. All right, here we go. They are at the starting gate. We got Jimbo on the inside, Verja on the outside. Verja taking the lead going into that first turn. Jimbo challenges him, but Verja puts in a block, and he is going down Memorial Drive. He's going to take that first place, and wow, he really slowed down Jimbo. All right, so there we go. Verja's moving on to that next round. Up now, we got Terranos from Team Azarathian Racing League up against Mako Rivers from JC Racing Team. 2 Dodge Challengers facing off here. And we are set to go. There's the green, and they are down and out. And they are racing pretty even, exchanging that lead back and forth. And we got the Dodge Drift car coming in. That's Mako Rivers moving on to the second round. All right, up next, we got John Receiver from Team Jack, John, and Katie Racing in that 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT up against Boxer Trudeau from Black Sands Rockers, one of our local racing teams here on the island. And we got John Receiver on the inside, Boxer's on the outside. Boxer's taking the lead into that first turn, but John Receiver pours it on coming down the pipeline, and now they're on Memorial Drive. John Receiver throws in a block at the last minute on that straight, and he's taking that win. Whew! All right. Here we go. We got Bolo Brown in the Dodge Challenger Drift Car from Team Miniature Car Racing going up against Chelly from Team I Shoot Diecast in that 2015 Dodge Charger SRT Emergency Team. Chelly's on the outside, Bolo's on the inside. Chelly takes the lead going into that first turn. Bolo throws on the power and he cuts him off. They're battling bumper to bumper. Chelly's not going to get around him though, and Bolo's going to take that win into the next round. Up next, we got Patty Cakes Hot Wheels from Team Norman Vern Racing in that Dodge Viper SRT 10 ACR. Going up against, I almost called him Mad, Mark D, the Cut Rocker in that 71 Plymouth Roadrunner. Old school. Going up against some new school, or newer school. All right, Patty Cakes is on the inside. Mark's on the outside. Patty Cakes taking the lead down the pipeline. She's got it through Calamity Corner. She loses it, spins out, and Mark D gets around her, pushes through, and he's going to take that push all the way into round 2. All right, up next, we got the 71 Dodge Challenger Mopar, driven by Jerry Rodriguez from Team Puffs Racing, up against the Dodge Challenger, driven by Kane Stewart, Dodge Challenger Drift Car, and Kane Stewart for Team Integrated Racing Sciences. We got Kane Stewart on the outside. He's taking the lead through that first turn. He gets sideways down the pipe, rolls it, and they have both come to a stop. Kane's upside down. We'll send emergency crews up there, get that cleared out. But I'm sorry, gentlemen, you're eliminated. All right, up next, we got Papa Pugsley from Team Manchild Motorsports in that Dodge Challenger, up against the Muscle and Blown Dodge Viper, driven by Big Mike from Team NZ Racing. Let's see what you got. We got Big Mike on the outside. We got Papa Pugsley on the inside. They're coming down the straight even. Papa Pugsley takes the lead going down the pipeline, pours it on, making that lead a little stronger. Gets sideways down Memorial Drive, but coming into that straight, he's going to take that win into that second round. Up next, we got Lightman from Northern Lights Diecast Racing in that Dodge Challenger. And we got Jackson Poe in that 71 Dodge Charger art car. And he's driving for Team Kona Road Kings. We got Jackson Poe on the outside. Lightman's on the inside. And they're gone. Lightman's taking the lead straight into that first turn down the pipeline. He's not looking back. Got a little loose there in the corner. Slows down going down Memorial Drive, but I still don't see Jackson Poe. Lightman's going to take that win into the second round, and Jackson Poe did cross the finish line, but he's heading straight to the parking lot. All right, we got Seabull from Team Lords Racing League in that 2013 Dodge Viper going up against Jim Leschering from Team QC Racing in that 2018 Dodge Challenger. Jim's on the outside, Seabull's on the inside, and they're down that first straight. Seabull taking the lead down the pipeline. There he goes into Calamity Corner, comes out clean. He's got a nice line going around that last turn. Squeals, spins it around, going backwards over that finish line, but he's going backwards into round 2. All right, up next, we got Mad Dog Earl from Team Quantum Diecast going up against Lucian Stone from the Reggae Road Racers, a 71 Dodge Challenger Stars and Stripes version up against Dodge Viper GTSR. Got Mad Dog on the inside, Lucian on the outside. Mad Dog's taking the lead down that first turn down the pipeline, pouring it on with that Viper, and it is just gone. Where's Lucian? Oh, I hear him. Oh, there he is. Parked next to the lineup. I don't know. Bad time to be consulting with the other drivers. You're eliminated. All right. Dodge Viper SRT 10 ACR driven by Ty Johnson from JC Racing Team going up against Marcus Wells, one of my GDM Racing Team drivers. Only one can advance. And it looks like it just might be Ty. He's got a strong lead going through Calamity Corner down Memorial Drive. I think he just may have broke that pedal right through that floor pan. There we go. And here comes Marcus Wells heading to the parking lot. All right, we got Felix Corda from Black Sands Rockers in that Dodge Challenger drift car going up against Mallory Sloan, another GDM Racing Team driver in that 68 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S. Race number 12. We got Mallory on the outside, Felix on the inside. Felix takes the lead down Pipeline, strong lead through Calamity Corner, holding a clean line through that last turn and across the finish line, and Mallory slams on the brakes and pulls up there at the grandstand. Maybe she thought it was autograph time. No, it's race time, dear. All right, let's get on with the action. We got Po' Boy from Po' Boy Racing, driving that 69 Dodge Charger 500. Nice flame job. Up against Miles Grant in that 69 Dodge Coronet from Team Nevada DIECAST Racing. Miles is on the outside. Got Po' Boy on the inside. Takes a big lead going down the Pipeline through Calamity Corner. Got up on the guardrail. Could be, and there is trouble right there. He flips over, and there goes Miles racing into round number 2. All right, we got JJ Gordon from North Shore Racing in that 70 Plymouth Cuda going up against Emmy Chambers from Dragon Coast Racers in another Hemi Cuda. So 2 Cudas. Will it be the flames or the green? JJ Gordon on the inside, Emmy's on the outside, and they're gone down that first straight. Emmy's got a little bit of a lead, maybe half a car, but there goes JJ. He is down and gone through that Calamity Corner. Whoa, there goes Emmy. She says, no, thank you. You are going to have to see my bumper. Wow, what a great pass there by Emmy going down Memorial Drive. Okay, we got V-Man from Team Norm and Vern Racing in that Dodge Charger Pursuit car up against Ito Tanaka in that 68 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S. V-Man's on the inside, Ito's on the outside. Ito has a little bit of a lead, but there goes V-Man taking the lead through Calamity Corner, flips it right there, halfway through, and Ito had nowhere to go, runs right into him, and I'm sorry, gentlemen, you are eliminated. All right, final race of round 1, we got Deathless Art, one of our local drivers in that 68 Dodge Dart, going up against another 68 Dodge Dart, the Art car, driven by Castanets from Team LK Racing. Deathless Art on the inside, Castanets on the outside. Deathless Art taking the lead into that first turn. Down the Pipeline they go through Calamity Corner. They're both, oh, Castanets just rolled it coming out of that second turn of Calamity Corner. And Deathless Art is going to move on into that next round. Little channel shout out I like to do for all my friends out there in the diecast community. If you got a channel, just send your JPEG image to my email, and I'll get the word out whenever I can for you. Now, today we're featuring Chaos Canyon. This is one of the first tracks and first channels that I came across that truly, truly inspired me. The commentary, the track builds, the action, the videography is just superbly amazing. You'll find a link to this channel if you don't already have a subscription to Chaos Canyon. Make sure you go over there, click that subscribe, give them a like, check out those videos, and follow that channel. Awesome, awesome stuff over there at Chaos Canyon. All right, back to the action. We got Mako Rivers from JC Racing Team in that Dodge Challenger drift car going up against Verja from TJ Techno, another Dodge Challenger, 2 drift cars. Verja in the black, and he's going to be on the inside. Verja takes the lead going down the pipeline through Calamity Corner, looking good. We got Mako Rivers in chase mode, but he's not going to get him. And Verja is going to move on to round 3. Up next, we got John Receiver, Jack, John, and Katie racing in that Dodge Challenger SRT going up against a Dodge Challenger drift car driven by Bolo Brown from Team Miniature Car Racing. Race 2 of round 2. We got Receiver on the inside, but Bolo's taking a little bit of the lead. John Receiver takes it back, going down through the Calamity Corner, down Memorial Drive. Here comes Bolo again, gives him a bump, and it's going to be Receiver driving into that next round. All right, up next, we got Papa Pugsley in his Dodge Challenger from Team Manchild Motorsports going up against Mark D. Cut Rocker from Team Cut Rocker in that 71 Plymouth Roadrunner. Race number 3, round 2, Division 2. Mark's on the inside, Papa Pugsley on the outside. Mark's taking a lead going into that first turn. Down the pipeline they go. Calamity Corner coming through to Memorial Drive. Mark's got a big lead, and he's going to keep it going across that finish line. All right, now we got Lightman from Northern Lights Diecast Racing in that Dodge Challenger going up against a 2013 Dodge Viper driven by Seabull from Team Lords Racing League. Lightman versus Seabull. Race number 4. And we got Seabull on the outside. Lightman's on the inside. Seabull's taking the lead. They're fighting for it down the pipeline, but Seabull ends up winning. He's going down Memorial Drive, leaving Lightman behind, across that finish line, and into the next round. Up next, we got Mad Dog Earl coming back against Ty Johnson, 2 Dodge Vipers, GTSR versus an SRT 10 ACR. Team Quantum versus JC Racing Team. Mad Dog's on the inside, Ty's on the outside. A little bit even. Ty had a little bit of a lead there, but Mad Dog takes it back strongly and down Memorial Drive and across that finish line to move on to the next round. All right, we got Felix Corda from Black Sand Rockers in that Dodge Challenger drift car going up against Miles Grant, Team Nevada Diecast Racing in that 69 Dodge Coronet. Race number 6. Miles is on the inside, Felix on the outside. Felix taking a little bit of a lead going into that first turn. They were almost even there. I thought Miles was going to overtake him. But Felix is going to take that win. And Miles is going to be observing the rest of the race with the spectators. All right, we got Death is Art in that 68 Dodge Dart going up against Emmy Chambers in that Hemi Cuda. Local boy against Dragon Coast Racers, #1 driver. Emmy's on the inside, Death is Art on the outside. They come down even through that first turn, but then Emmy takes a big lead going through Calamity Corner down Memorial Drive. And she is going to take that win into that next round. Here we go. Round 3. Race 1, we got Verja against John Receiver. 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT versus a Dodge Challenger drift car. Jack, John, and Katie Racing against TJ Techno. We got Werja on the outside, John Receivers on the inside. Werja takes the lead going into that first turn, but there's John Receiver pouring it on, throws a block in there too. And John Receiver's going to take the lead going down Memorial Drive, and then that last straight crossing the finish line. And John Receiver's going to be going into the semifinals. All right, we got Siebel from Team Lords Racing League in that 2013 Dodge Viper up against that 71 Plymouth Roadrunner driven by Mark D from Team Cut Rocker. Let's see what you got, gentlemen. And we got Siebel on the outside, Mark D's on the inside. And that Plymouth is smoking that Viper. Well, and he just rolls it in that last corner. Oh, he had the lead and just 20, 30 more feet to that finish line. But it's going to be Siebel that moves on to the semifinals. Up next, we got Mad Dog from Team Quantum Diecast back in that Dodge Viper GTSR up against Miles Grant. Got a real sweet win in that last round because his teammate, or his opponent rather, rolled over. Miles is in the inside lane, and we got Mad Dog on the outside. Miles taking a big lead going through Calamity Corner. Mad Dog's giving chase, staying right on him, and it's going to be Miles turning sideways, throwing in a nasty block right there before the finish line. All right, the lineup came out uneven, so Death is Art is rolling the die to see who he's going against. It is going to be the number 2 car from the Totem Drivers Garage, and that is the Aston Martin Vantage. Got to have somebody to race against, and this is how we're doing it for the Eliminator. So, Death is Art versus a mystery totem racer. I didn't even look up his name. I just said grab a car and go. So Death is Art's on the inside. The Aston Martin on the outside. Beautiful bright yellowish green paint job. Death is Art's got the lead though going down through that last turn and across the finish line. And there you go. We got our semifinal matchups right there. John Receiver versus Siebel. Miles Grant versus Death is Art. First up, John Receiver, Jack, John, and Katie Racing in that 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT. Been running great all night. Up against Siebel in that really fast Viper, 2013 Dodge Viper from Team Lords Racing League. Race 1 of the semifinals. Who's moving on? Siebel takes a strong lead going, whoa, and John Receiver almost came back on him, got even. But then Siebel saw that, and he poured on the gas, and he's going to be moving on to the semifinals. That was a good fight right there. All right, Death is Art in that Dodge Dart, taking on Miles Grant in that Dodge Coronet. Team Nevada Diecast Racing up against one of the local boys. Miles is on the inside. Death is Art on the outside. Whoa, Death is Art just smashed into that corner. Very first turn. Miles has a free run. Just got to keep it on the 4 wheels right there, and he goes into the finals. Wow. We'll have, there's Death is Art's car that slid all the way down to the bottom of the pipeline. Here we go. The main event, Siebel versus Miles Grant for the Division 2 Championship of the Eliminator Series. Dodge Coronet's been proven either lucky or very reliable up against that very fast Viper. Let's see who's got it. We got Seabull taking the lead. Miles ain't giving up, though. He's staying right with them, going through Calamity Corner and down Memorial Drive. And now something happened to Miles' car. It looked like he may have blown the cylinder or something. Slides out there right in front of the grandstands or just before the grandstands. Congratulations to Seabull, Eliminator Series Division 2 champion from Team Lords Racing League. He's going to take his spot on the podium right next to Andy from Zelda DIECAST Racing. And they're going to be moving in to the Race of Champions when these next 4 divisions are finished. Up for you next, hopefully not too long. I'm sorry, I've got to apologize for this video coming out so late. Had some technical swapping. I changed PCs and everything. And yeah, it was a mess. Anyways, Division 3 coming up. It's the European division. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Mahalo. Aloha. Much appreciation. Thank you so much. Keep your roof to the sun.